Okay, so this is Carl Joan here, back with one video. There was a player in the subreddit summonerschool who wanted me to review his a replay of his, and I said I can do so. Or rather, I offered myself to do so, and he said that he'd like that. So this is the post, his original post. I'm just gonna quickly introduce myself. I'm a Diamond 1 support / AD carry main. I've been playing mainly support this season, but I'm starting to pick up AD carry as of recently, so I have a pretty good understanding of both roles, and as I've said, I'm currently Diamond 1, so I'm significantly higher elo than this player at the very least, although I'm still trying to learn and improve my own gameplay. So let's just get right to it. So starting reading this, Silver 5 support main, been bronze for a season and a half, blah blah blah. Everything I do as support goes unnoticed and uncapitalized 9 out of 10 times. Already here I can see that you're focusing on your teammates' mistakes rather than your own mistakes, which is an issue, because what your teammates do, you really shouldn't be focusing on them. They're trash, and because they're silver, if you're expecting something from them, that's your mistake, not theirs. I have 40 plus ward per game. Doesn't really matter how many wards per game you have, you should place them when it's appropriate to do so and in the correct locations. I wouldn't really look at a stat and say whether you're good at warding or not. This doesn't really mean anything. My team doesn't use this vision, die to ganks, etc. It's your responsibility to ping them back when you see the jungler ganking. If they don't fall back then you've done all you could, and you can't really do much more than that. Most AD carries in Silver 5 don't understand trading, blah 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 blah, whining. If they don't understand how to trade, if the AD carries in your elo don't understand how to trade, this should benefit you as a support, because this will allow you to punish the enemy AD carry who apparently has no idea how to trade. And so this should really benefit you. This is not an issue. Makes me look bad, blah blah blah, this doesn't really matter. However, on the macro level, my teammates will never listen to the right call. If you're Silver 5, you probably don't have a great understanding of what the right calls are. So just drop this mentality that you're better than the elo you're at. If you truly were better, you would be a higher elo. Sometimes we would have pretty bad, blah blah blah, this doesn't really matter. As support, I can't fix the decision making. Typing in chat is considered flaming. Yeah, to some degree it is, but it's mainly just like a waste of your time to type. Use your pings, and if your teammates don't listen to you, they're probably not going to listen to you if you type it out. So it's a bit of a waste of time. I've already looked a bit at the replay that I'm going to review quickly, and yeah, so I have just skipped it through and seen some stuff. I just figured I would go over the things I think is most important to improve upon if you want to hit, you know, say you want to go from Silver 5 to Gold 5. That really should be done in like a month if you're focusing and you're doing the right things. It's no secret. And then you're blaming like the meta for your lack of like this whole like whiny bullshit. Oh, and then you add edit. Sorry if I'm like raging. I'm really not. I'm just taking blah blah blah. You're focusing too much on bullshit like the meta, what your teammates are doing. Just focus on yourself and what you can do to improve. Don't focus on this shit. That being said, also get the replay. So I suggested that you play Lulu because she can lane bully and she's good late game too. And she is fairly easy to play. You just, let's speed this up. You just hit the E and W on your AD carry, and then you ult him when he's low, and it should be able to win you a lot of team fights if you can do it consistently and good. And then you can exhaust whichever carry is trying to kill your carry.
30 seconds to minions fall.
Already here. You put this ward down at like 45 seconds. So this ward will expire. Doesn't the camp spawn at one? Does it spawn at, let me check. Hold on. Actually not sure at this. So uncertain. I mean, I'm questioning. Do you actually? This ward doesn't give you knowledge of where Udyr starts because you place it so late or early. My bad. So this ward doesn't really do anything for you. Let's see where Udyr starts. Blah blah blah. Oh, you see him briefly there. Right? Yeah, okay, so you just briefly see Udyr. If Udyr starts his blue like 1 second later, because you placed your ward so early, you don't get any information off of that ward. So if you really want to place the ward, place it a bit earlier. Also, when you do place the ward, let me go back. Your teammates are all fucking here. And yours... Wait, this is not the time. And you're solo... When do you do the invade? Here, your teammates, they're all fucking here. And they're trying to invade his red. You're completely alone here. If there are 5 people here, you're dead. And as I've already told you, you're not getting much information from this ward. So just stop doing that. This is way too risky, you risk dying, and you get very little information. It isn't the biggest mistake, but it can cost you first blood. When you get into lane, your primary focus, this is the easiest way to hit higher elo. Push the wave, this is what you need to be doing. Push the wave, hit level 2 first, just auto attack the creep wave, and then all in the enemy team. That's all in the enemy bot lane. That's all you need to do. So let's see what you do. You start off autoing the creeps. This is really good. Really good right here. You start E level 1, which is what you should be doing. Just keep autoing. There's no reason to stop autoing. Here, you're a bit screwed. You wasted your ward on blue buff right here. So you can't ward this. So Morgana can now stand here, threaten, you know, auto attacks, threaten her Q, do stuff like that, and you can't really respond in any way because you don't have ward. Now you have to rely on Vayne putting a ward inside this bush. Hopefully Vayne does so, but I wouldn't rely on my AD carry to place correct wards in this elo. I would never do that. So just save the ward and put it down in this bush. Let's keep on watching. If you have a ward inside here, you can just shield yourself and just auto Morgana and make her back off. Now you can't do anything. What you should be doing is ping this bush like a normal ping and type ward so that Vayne knows that she needs to ward this bush. Right now, you can't really do much. All you can do is just tell Vayne to ward this bush, but you don't, so kind of mess up there because now you can't really control this lane. Now you have you just have 3 minions. And they had none. Just walk up. Walk up, shield yourself, auto Misfortune, auto Morgana, get some poke in, and proc those stacks. Those Spell Thieves stacks. Vayne gets hit by Misfortune Q right there. Oh, that's a bit earlier. If you're good there, you shield her when you see Misfortune Q. Takes a bit of practice, takes a bit of reaction time, blah blah blah. You have 100 ping, Jesus Christ, so it's not the easiest thing to do, but it can be done rather easily. Just practice, and you should get it down. You should at the very least try doing that stuff like that, so that you learn it eventually, but it isn't the biggest mistake in the world. Vayne puts down the ward, this is good, but you never told her to do so, which is your responsibility. You should be telling your AD carry where to ward and when to ward. I do this even in Diamond 1, telling my AD carry when and how to ward. You're not doing this in Silver 5, so you're expecting your AD carries to know this. It's being very naive. No way they know this information. Luckily for you, Vayne knows. But if Vayne doesn't put down that ward, you're kind of screwed. Okay, so you started hard pushing the wave level 1. You're still level 1, but on the first wave. Now you're not pushing the wave whatsoever. What you need to do... Well, change that. What you need to do is push these 3 minions. When the 3rd melee creep dies, then you hit level 2. These enemy bot lane will be level 1, so you can just all in them. Now, since you're not pushing, you just have no control of bot lane right now. You're not pushing, so you're not going to hit level 2 first, so you can't all in them. If you hit level 2 first, you could just all in them, and then just keep poking them by pushing the wave. And just harass them under turret, but because you don't push, you screw yourself over so hard. This is like the one key mistake and the one easiest thing to do. Just shove lane until you hit level 2. It's completely free elo. You need to do it every single game. So hopefully you start doing that in your next games, because At high relo, both bot lanes are just hard shopping and try to hit level 2 first. And that's what you need to be doing. Here, yeah, I see this. You walk up and you E Morgana. And you auto her once. The auto is good. What you can do is just shield yourself, and you can like get off 3 autos instead of just 1 auto and 1 shield. By shielding yourself, they can't really retaliate the trade because you have shield. And it's generally the better way to trade with Lulu by shielding yourself rather than just using E for damage. And I believe, yeah, you don't push, so they may hit level 2 first. You do hit level 2 at the same time, you can't really do much. Hit level 2, you should be looking, I don't know if you even noticed that Udyr dies right here. You should be looking like, which buffs do Udyr have, how much CS does he have, so you know which camps he has killed. I don't even know if you noticed that Udyr dies, because you don't look here at all. And you need to be doing that, because knowing that Udyr has died up at the enemy red buff allows you to play very aggressive in the bot lane. Let me go back.
First blood. Silver of the moon.
You E her and you Q. Just E yourself, auto Misfortune 2 or 3 times, and just be ready to dodge the Morgana Q. Morgana is still level 1, so you should be, I don't know if you noticed, but Morgana is still level 1 because she screwed up somehow. So you should be playing a lot more aggressive because you do have level advantage. It takes Morgana, I believe Morgana maybe missed 1 melee creep. Oh, I'm not sure. So Morgana will probably hit level 2 either off of this creep or both of these creeps. So you can play very aggressive until she gets both of these. Or one of these, and then you see whether she levels up or not. Just auto her. You have... Wait. Misfortune walks up randomly. Oh, this is not it. Hold on. Here. Misfortune walks up. Both of you two are in auto range to her. Morgana is, you know, doing whatever. She's level 1. She can't commit to this fight, and Morgana's level... Oh, I misspoke. Morgana has Q only, so she can't even throw W on you. You can just completely all in this trade. You can even exhaust Misfortune and just force the trade. Morgana's level 1, she can't do shit. Okay. Oh, not sure if Morgana hit level 2 from this creep. Regardless, she's way back there. She can't commit with autos or anything. Misfortune is completely out of position, and you should auto her, walk up, auto, walk up, auto, just keep on going until Morgana starts responding and, you know, adjusting to the situation. You need to be a bit careful because they have a lot of minions right here, and they have a lot of minions coming in. So, auto her until Morgana helps her out. If you see like an AD carry out of position like this, where you're both in attack range and Morgana isn't, or the enemy support isn't, you just need to go. Just auto her. Punish her for playing like a fucking retard. Now Morgana comes. You see her, you know she's gonna throw the Q. Just sidestep behind these minions, and you can see that you won the trade. Fantastic. No. They have a lot of minions right here, you know, that they can just use for damage. They have all these minions. Your minions are way back here. They're way back here. They can't help you right now. And Vayne is back here playing this correctly, actually. You're the one who's not trading correctly. You're pushing up when they have minions. Instead, auto these minions so that you can harass them when you have minion advantage. Right now, they have minion advantage because they have all the minions, while your minions are still pushing up. So you're out of position right here. Okay. When you walk up like that, this baits... Hold on. I need to take a sip of water. Hold on. Morgana's still level 1, by the way. So I don't know what the fuck she's been doing. You should take note of that. By you pushing up like that into the enemy minions, this baits your AD carry to play aggressively and stupid like this. So you've kind of screwed your AD carry over here. It is your AD carry's fault for mispositioning like this and pushing up into enemy weak creeps, but you did it first, so that's probably why your Vayne is playing like a retard too. you see Vayne pushing into all these minions. You can actually see the cannon minion attacking her, and these two cannon caster minions are attacking Vayne. This is not a good place to be in. And the enemy bot lane uses heal. Just instead of you walking up like this, now when you walk up, Vayne thinks, oh, this is a good trade. Lulu wants to trade here. Walk back instead and ping Vayne back and, you know, tell her, stop doing what the fuck you're doing. This is garbage. You're fighting into all these minions and you're level 2. So don't do this. Ping Vayne back, shield her of course so she doesn't take too much damage, and just stand back yourself so Vayne knows that Lulu doesn't want to trade right now, and Vayne will follow you, hopefully. Let's play. But I'm just gonna say, my focus on this review will just be on laning. Because really the key to winning these games is just to win lane. Because it's so easy to win lane in these elos where nobody knows how to trade. You can just constantly harass them with autos, and they have no idea how to respond. Vayne takes a garbage trade right here. Vayne flashes to Q and heals. How fancy. So now, because of you pushed up too far into the enemy minion wave, you're in such a bad position. You took the advantageous trade, took a bad trade, now you have no flash, you have no heal. Well, you have flash, Vayne doesn't, you don't have heal. You haven't seen Udyr on the map for a while, which worries me because he could be right here. He could literally be he could be in this bush. Wait. He could be in this bush right here. Just do the wraparound gank. Kills Vayne. Easily. Can easily kill Vayne. Vayne has no flash. So you're in a really bad position right now. And your wave is pushed up all the way here. Here is like the middle line. Whereas here should be the normal middle line. So you're pushed up. You don't know where Udyr is, but Udyr can gank you. So one bad trade kind of screws you over. And this is not due to your AD carry not knowing what to do. This is your fault. You pushed up. You were the first one to push up into the enemy mini wave. So you bitching about the enemy or your AD carry not knowing how to trade. It's completely uncalled for. Just bullshit. This ward. Let me go back a bit. Wait. Here it is. This ward. You place it right here. Udyr can, whenever the blasting plant comes up, and I don't think you know when it spawns. I for sure don't know when it spawns. If you do know, then this is fine. But when the blasting plant spawns, Udyr can just blasting plant into this bush, and you have no idea that it's in that bush because you placed a ward right there. Place ward into this bush, so you see when Udyr is coming and jumping over with a blasting plant. But it's not a terrible ward. It's okay, but it could be better. I think you do get the shield on Vayne there. Hold on. Yes, you do. So you shield her from the misfortune Q. That's good. When Morgana walks up like that, hold on. Here. You're both into auto range, or you're close into auto range with Morgana. Misfortune is all the way back there. Stand behind this minion so she can't Q you, and just auto her. And before Misfortune comes, you can get like 2 autos, both you and Vayne can get 2 autos on this Morgana. You still have exhaust. Morgana has no exhaust because I saw her use it. So you can just exhaust. If they want to force the all-in, you have exhaust, they don't. So both you and Vayne throw 2 autos on Morgana here, and this will be a very beneficial trade for you. This is the key thing you need to notice about trading in the bot lane. When you are both in attack range to one enemy and they don't have both of their champions with an attack range to you, that's good for you. Okay? If Misfortune is standing right here, then they can both trade with you, and you can't really get like, you can't get more autos on them than they can get on you. In this situation, you can get 4 autos on Morgana, whereas she can only get 1, maybe 2 on you. So you need to force this trade. I don't actually know how you play this out. Let me see. Okay, nothing happens. This Q. Could have autoed there instead. And using the Q costs a bit of mana. Missed the shield there. Vayne panics because she gets hit for a lot of damage. I don't know what the fuck she's doing. Wait. Her range Q. So Vayne is bitching about the enemy's abilities. That's just dumb. Just shield yourself. Shield yourself. Auto. Oh, okay. She's level 3. Yeah, my mistake. You probably just want to back off. You're level 2. They're level 3. Vayne is level 3. Don't force stuff here. Wait for you to get level 3. Let's see. But you should be shielding yourself instead of queuing. So you negate this damage and you just auto her once. Yeah. Just shield yourself so you don't take this. This shield, I don't know what the fuck this is. This really does nothing for you. Just a complete waste of mana. You need to shield incoming damage or shield her when she's offensively trading. This is wasting mana. Alright, you get your shield level 3, that's okay. Shield yourself and auto misfortune. If you really want to go for this trade. It's a bit risky because Vayne isn't with you there. She can't really assist you and Morgana can help out misfortune. But if you want to go for that trade, shield yourself. Now you just E onto misfortune and misfortune can just retaliate easily. If you shield yourself, you negate the damage misfortune does. And your autos deal a lot of damage. Because it's early game, your autos deal a lot of damage and you have your passive, which amplifies your auto attacks. Fuck. Blah blah blah. By Morgana playing that aggressively and looking for the Q, I would be really worried because you haven't seen Udyr for a long time. I would be worried that Udyr is standing right there and trying to go for the all-in when Morgana is playing that aggressive. I would just bring up tab, like spam ping Udyr's profile and just like tell Vayne Udyr can be close or some shit, like just care. Because you don't know where Udyr is, you haven't seen him on the map for a long time I think, and he could be right there. When Morgana is playing that aggressive for no fucking reason, you need to consider that maybe the jungler is close. Because why is she playing that aggressive if he's not? You get an okay trade. Okay. Okay, that's fine. But Morgana just really went aggressive for the Q yet again. So I don't know if this is like her playstyle or if Udyr is just camping that bush. Maybe Udyr is not even close and Morgana is just, you know, playing randomly. That is quite likely considering the elo of this game. But I would be careful about Udyr being close. You don't have wards right now, so you can't really ward for Udyr, but just like keep in mind that if they all in you, Udyr can't just come and kill you. They're level 4 right now, whereas you're level 3. So you need to be a bit careful with trading and stuff like that. Like right now, because I know I get back to this, but because you didn't push for level 2, and because you didn't just keep shoving the wave and harassing Misfortune and Morgana, you're into this position where you can't, they have more minions than you do, you can't really trade with them, you can't really do anything right now. Like, your ability to carry this game as a support mainly lies in like up until 5 or 10 minutes into the game. Then you start having less impact because the laners will get all the gold and you don't really get any gold as a support. So you should have been carrying up until this point. Instead, you have achieved pretty much nothing. Okay, so it's like up until this point that you need to carry, and then hopefully Vayne carries for you from there on. But you should already have like bullied out Misfortune out of lane. Well, need to shield Vayne there, as I said, when she takes the Q hit. There you look. You look at what Udyr is doing. That's good. That's really good. Every time you see Udyr on the minimap, you need to do that and see. Let me check. Like, how much HP does he have? Does he have any buffs on him? Stuff like that. Wait. I think you check for him here. Yeah, here you look. You see he's level 3. Fairly low mana. No blue buff. Wow, he still hasn't killed his red. Okay, so he's really far behind. Because he hasn't killed his first red buff. And he's only level 3. I don't know what the fuck he's been doing. Nidalee's level 3 too. Okay. Okay. So Udyr is likely to kill his red buff right now. Which gives him some ganking pressure. Okay. You take a Q there, you shield yourself. It's not the end of the world. Just wait for your E to be up, shield yourself, and just auto misfortune. Your Q costs 50 mana, you only have 1 point in it. I mean, it's fine to go for the Q and get some spell thief stacks, but it doesn't really do much damage. Misfortune will heal that damage up in no time, because he has Doran's shield. Random shield again, and you W yourself for no reason. This is taking way too... Those mana points that you used there for no reason could have been spent using Q on the enemy instead. And you could have shielded yourself and auto-attacked Misfortune instead of shielding Vayne randomly. These are things you need to be like thinking about how you're using your mana, and use it as efficiently as possible to harass the enemy. Shielding Vayne here does nothing. Wing yourself is like even more fucking dumb, because what is that achieving? Q there that you're not gonna hit, it's level 1, so it's a bit of what... You just used 3 spells, none of those spells did anything for you. Very problematic. Don't use Q if you don't think you're gonna hit it. Don't use W completely randomly. Don't shield Vayne when she's not taking any damage. You need to put a ward inside this bush when, like, somewhere around here when it's up for you. Because Morgana can just sit there and harass you. You're sitting very far back right now, but I know that you have 7 FPS currently, so I know you're lagging like crazy, and that's probably why you're sitting back. Normally it's bad to sit back like this, but if you're lagging this bad, it's okay to fall back and hope that your FPS issues solve themselves. Okay, so you type here to Vayne. I've already seen this replay once, briefly. You type here, wait, FPS drop, blah blah blah. Vayne takes a really good trade there. And you shield her correctly. This is the problem. I have a bit of a just problem with this. Wait, FPS drop. Vayne then takes a great trade, wins the trade like basically 1v2, you only give her the shield. And then you say, Vayne, I said wait. Now, you're complaining on Vayne when she's just 1v2 this lane. Completely carry this lane and you're bitching at your AD carry. I don't understand this. You having FPS issues is completely on your own. Like, Vayne has no responsibility of you having FPS issues. You can't take out your frustration on Vayne. That's not her fucking issue. Just stop bitching at your AD carry when your AD carry right now is carrying this, like, just carry this lane by that trade. And you're bitching at your AD carry. I don't understand this. I don't know what the fuck's going on. But you, like, don't whine at your AD carry when he's doing good. On top of that, just ping her back if you want her to fall back. Don't type out these novels of what you want her to do, blah blah blah. Just ping her back. Say, fall back, FPS drop, blah blah blah. Ping her back, because a lot of players, or some players, mute all. They just mute their teammates. So maybe she doesn't even read what you're saying. You have terrible FPS right here. That's a bit annoying. You know, not much you can do besides get a better computer if you wanna avoid these problems. So Morgana is like stunned here in the middle of nowhere because you're just having FPS issues, I guess. But as I said, like, Vayne is solo carrying these trades right now. So, and Morgana is fucking up hugely. Just support Vayne right here. You shield her, you walk up, and I suppose you're gonna... Oh, you don't auto. You should auto. Just focus Morgana right there. Because you have kill pressure on Morgana. And they use... Didn't they use heal earlier? I believe they used heal earlier, so... Here. You exhaust Misfortune, which I think is correct. But on top of that, you polymorph. If you're going to exhaust... Why polymorph on top of that? It achieves nothing. Either you should be layering those so that you first exhaust, then you polymorph, because exhaust negates damage and polymorph does the same thing. That's like the second best thing you can do. Now you just polymorph and exhaust at the same time. That's really, really bad. But what you should be doing in this situation, you already won this trade. Vayne is like going like a fucking train. Exhaust Misfortune so she can't deal any damage. W Vayne so she gets bonus attack speed, bonus movement speed, and she can just run and kill Misfortune. Now you polymorph Misfortune, doesn't really achieve anything. And Misfortune flashes. Just Q. You're in range for Q. Just Q. You have Q. Just go. If you want to flash, Q. I know you're just like... Let me back up. I know you just got the mana for Q, because you're to level up. Let me look again. Here, no mana. Then you get the level up. Now you have mana. Maybe you don't realize that you have mana, but if you don't, then you should know that you can only get one auto off, and you can't kill Morgana with one auto here, so you can Q here. This flash isn't the end of the world, and that you don't get the kill. You already bullied them out of lane. Yes, you burn your flash for no reason, but you gotta try these things if you want to succeed. You need to fail sometimes to succeed in the future. So it's fine. Mistakes do happen. Not much to say right here. You should shield yourself there when Misfortune is autoing you. And you should probably eat a cookie, so the Udyr doesn't come and screw you. You keep on like talking. I understand that you're having FPS drops, but the reality of the situation is your teammates don't care that your FPS is dropping. You can even see that no one is responding to you. They can't fix your FPS issues. Those issues are all on you. They just don't care. Okay, so stop bitching about that. What you should be doing is telling your jungler Misfortune has no flash. Misfortune's flash is probably up in around at 11 minutes, depending on which mastery she's using. That's what you should be typing. Not telling, you know, my FPS is low. Nobody cares. Also, enemy bot lane is bullied out. You need to hard shove this lane, auto each creep, Q the entire wave, and just hard shove this and recall. Your Q hits 2 minions. Why not stand here? Q 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe even 5 if you position correctly. Instead you just hit 2. Oh, you can get this one too. Instead you just hit 2 minions. Big mistake. And you're not autoing, you're typing instead. Auto these creeps. You need to shove this wave as quick as possible. If you bully the enemy out of bot lane, or you kill them, shove the lane, recall. That's what you should be instantly doing as soon as you bully them out. Shove the lane, recall. Don't fucking type in chat. Nobody cares, you know, what you have to say. Blah, blah, blah. You're not shoving. You need to be shoving right now. This is a huge mistake on your part. If you shove right here, you deny the enemy this cannon minion. You also deny them this. 50 gold, 20, 20, 20, about... How much is that? 70, 90, 110 gold. That's a third of a kill right there for Misfortune. Instead, you're typing instead. Alright. Now you recall. The enemy minion wave is coming up, and you're recalling. You need to shove. This is important. You need to shove this into the enemy turret as quickly as possible. And you need to help Vayne do that. So you recall here? This is a huge mistake. Huge mistake. Because now the enemy can just freeze this wave and deny you a bunch of CS. You get Sightstone, change up your trinket, that's good. Refillable. Your purchases are fine here. But now... Oh, you even ping her back. Vayne has to recall. The wave is not pushed to the enemy turrets, so you don't deny them any minions. Vayne doesn't get all the minions because you didn't push them with her. So your AD carry gets less gold than he should have. On top of that, the enemy AD carry gets more gold than he should get because you don't shove it. This is like a really big mistake, and you need to do this every single game. Super important. Just gonna speed this up. I don't think anything happens. This ward. Hold on. If you're scared of Udyr, misclick. If you're scared of Udyr invading, just ward here, and you see if he invades Raptors, red. You even see if he ganks bot lane, or excuse me, mid lane through here. Now you ward this. Doesn't give you enough time to react if he's invading red either. Just ward here if you're really worried. I wouldn't be too worried. No, it's fine to ward here actually. But don't ward what you just warded. That's pretty bad. Let me clear that. Okay, you put down pink and you clear the enemy. Wait. As I've already told you, Udyr can just jump into here. And you don't see him because with this ward. He can just blasting plant over there. Don't ward here. Ward in this bush. Hitting the scrying orb like that doesn't do anything for you. Even if there's a ward inside this bush, which I've already seen this replay, I know there's a ward in this bush, you can't kill it. Because Misfortune is there, Morgana is there, and Udyr is there somewhere. Hit the scrying orb into this direction, so you see if there's a ward, and you can kill those wards, because Misfortune can't support you, or support Morgana right there. So hit it into this direction. Oh, What? Just kill. No, wait. Oh, I sped it up. That's why it's so quickly. Just kill this ward. Kill this ward. Kill this ward. Don't put your own. You already have a ward inside. Just kill that ward. I don't know what you're doing right here. Yeah. Vayne is even pinging it for you. Kill this ward. I don't know why you don't kill it right there. I don't know what's going on. Okay. You queuing the minions there? Kinda. Wait, hold on. I need to go to the bathroom. Hold on. Okay. Just have to take a quick break. I'm back right now. Sorry about that. This is where we left off. You queuing those minions, you can auto this minion once, but you queuing those minions screws up the last hitting for your AD carry. Really bad. What you should be doing is just shield Vayne right now. Just shield Vayne right now. This gives her the extra damage from your passive, and this will allow her to last hit a lot easier. Just shield her, don't queue the minions. Like, you need to be allowing Vayne to last hit as easily as possible so that you can get the CS lead. You don't kill this ward and you have placed this random ward inside here. I don't understand it. I don't know if you just, like, blacked out or anything. Just kill this ward. And don't place, like, a secondary ward inside there. This is just strange. Really, really strange.
An ally has been slain.
Wait. When you look up here, hold on. You see Nidalee is going to die in 1 second. Kayle has no ultimate because she just used it on Nidalee. They have 3 players who are reasonably healthy. Kayle is at low health, or half health. Don't even join. Just fall back. Like, why would you join this fight? Just stay in lane and CS. You can kill that ward, which I haven't killed yet. Oh, now Vayne kills it. Okay. Yeah, I mean, don't you know they have 1, 2, 3, 4 players who can assist in this all-in. Don't go for this. They can just kill you straight up. They have 4 players who are 2. You should be pinging Vayne back here. Okay, so Udyr is stuck at red buff for some reason. He has no map awareness. Morgana misplays it. Misfortune misplays it. And Vayne is actually doing a pretty good job. You get the kill there, but in higher elo, this never happens. You should never be able to get that kill. Damn. TP come what? Ulti her? Exhaust? You should exhaust him. Yeah. Like, this is so random. This is so random. Yeah, just keep on autoing him. Keep on oh. Alright. Just go. Just go. You walk up. Walk up. Walk here. Walk here. Walk here. Walk up. Auto. Walk up. Auto. I don't know why you're running back. Why are you pinging Vayne back? You have backup from Nidalee. Nidalee's coming. Malphite deals no damage. He has... I can't see the AP number because of the quality, but he only has 1 AP item. And Doran's Ring, I suppose. He doesn't deal a lot of damage. Oh. You could have just baited Malphite there. And make Nidalee come. And you help Vayne push right there. The wave. That's good. Now you should just recall. There's nothing you can do here. Nidalee is very mobile. She can just get, and she has blasting plan. She can get out of this situation herself. Just recall. You're wasting time right now by not recalling. Oh yeah. What the? Oh yeah. You told me the replay like lagged out at some point. I suppose this is it. What the? Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna wait for when this lag is it gone? Buying Moby Boots here is completely fine. My FPS. Stop whining about your FPS. Nobody really wants to hear about that. It's just annoying them. Clear the war. That's good. You don't really add much by being here right now. You should be warding this or this bush to give your give vision to your teammates. Because Vayne isn't gonna get dove. Just go and ward and then you can run into lane. Especially whenever you buy Moby Boots and you have Sightstone and Pink Ward too, holy crap. Your thought process should be, don't run into lane unless I really have to. Walk here. If you can, like if you have the time, and I don't think you do in this case, you can even place 1 pink there, green ward right there, green ward there. You have good vision over this entire blue side of the map, or blue side of their side, blue side. And you have a lot of vision. Because you have Moby Boots, you run so quickly. You even have W to speed yourself up. You can get away with doing those things. If you don't have Moby Boots, maybe don't do it, but now you do. In this situation, it's probably better to just pink ward this, regular ward this, or this bush, or you can even throw a ward over there. Don't walk all the way up there. It takes a bit extra time, which you don't have right now. Oh shit. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Use your second refillable potion. Vayne is running back to you, so just ignore her. Then dodge it, blah blah blah. Don't stand here and argue with your teammates. Focus on the game. Stay behind. Like, you don't want to micromanage your AD carry. If they can't play, you're probably not going to teach them how to play. Alright? Just don't talk in chat pretty much ever. It's a waste of time. You're just sitting on this pink ward. You could just run and place it right there. Give you some vision if they want to invade. You can place a... I think Udyr can probably solo the Drake right now. You can just place a green ward like in the dragon pit, so you know if they're doing dragon. It's only ocean drake, so it's not the most valuable dragon, but still worth it, I think. Wait. Okay, it's sad. So, Middle East chasing sad.
Shut down.
Gonna speed this up, this is pointless. Because you can't really do too much. Your autos don't deal a whole lot of damage right now because it's later in the game. Wait, what? What's going on? Didn't you get... Oh, here comes the gank. You see Udyr? You see Udyr right now. And you're walking up. This makes no sense. This probably just has to do with you having bad map awareness and you don't see Udyr on the minimap. So, watch your minimap more. I can't really say much else. You flash there, it's fine. You burn flash. That should never happen if you actually watch your minimap. And at this point, I just think the game... I've already like skipped through this replay once. The game, the enemy team snowballs, blah blah blah. Hold on. Yeah, the enemy team snowballs, they close the game, blah blah blah. This, what you should be doing like from minute 20 to like minute 15 to 27. This is not what you should be focusing on. What you should be focusing on at this elo, this is the horrendous trade. 1, learn how to trade and don't fight enemy minions, right? Actually, let me redo this. 1, push. Hope you can see that. Level 2. Push for level 2. This is like this is the easiest trick you can do to gain elo. Push for level 2, all in them at level 2. And then you can just keep on poking them because your lane is pushed, so you have minion advantage, and the enemy should have lower HP than you because you all in them level 2. Number 2, what was I going to say? Oh, I forgot what I was going to say. Hold on. Let me think. Ooh, I planned out something to say here. Let me think. Push for level... Oh, don't talk. Talk less in chat. I see you talk a lot in chat. That doesn't do anything for you. Level 3, or point 3, when you do push and you punish them out of lane, shove. Look how I write. Shove lane, right? Shove the lane. What? After you bully them and harass them out of lane, shove the lane. Super important. You need to do that every single time. I saw you do it sometimes, and sometimes you didn't. The key is to do it every single time. Every single time you push them out of lane. If they recall, you need to shove. Number 4, this is like the next level a bit. When you do get the advantage where you punish them out of lane, blah blah blah. Get Moby Boots, get Sidestone. Put green ward right there. I'm telling for the, if you're playing blue side, which you are right now. Put green ward there, put a pink ward in this bush, put green ward in this bush, and you have complete vision of this side of the map. This means that mid lane can't be ganked from this side of the maps. Bot lane pretty much can't be ganked at all if you have this vision. With the exception being if they have Nocturne and they can just put Nocturne right there and just ulti on top of you. But that's not uncommon. Get this vision, you have all the information. With this vision, you can then use your jungler to get dragon. You can get the enemy blue buff. And at this elo, if you do all those things, it's very likely that when you do invade for the blue buff and your bot lane is stronger because you've already harassed the enemy bot lane out of lane, so the enemy bot lane is low HP, and the enemy bot lane maybe has less items because you maybe killed them once or twice, then you can win fights when you invade that blue buff. Because you don't push for level 2, like, you lose out on so much. You don't push for level 2, you don't shove lane, this gives you less control in lane. So, ward deep. And only put those wards in deep if you know that Udyr isn't gonna, or the enemy jungler isn't just gonna wait in this bush and just kill you when you come. This, push for level 2, this is the most important thing. And this, pushing for level 2, you will even do this when you're Diamond 1. This trick works when you're Bronze 5 and when you're Challenger. Okay? You need to do this every single game. If you're playing bot lane. Other lanes, it's different, but if you're playing bot lane, you need to do this. Talk less in chat. That's true for all roles. You shouldn't be talking about your FPS drops because nobody cares about it. Shove lane after you kill or punish them or like push them out of lane. You need to shove the lane to deny the enemy creeps and to get all the creeps yourself. Ward deep. This gives you information on where the enemy jungler is, which will allow your teammates to avoid ganks, basically. And I think if you get all this, like, if you just work on these things, main being push for level 2, that's really important. I could also add to this, you know, harass. Oh my god, how am I writing? Harass enemy with auto attacks. If you just do this, practice pushing for level 2, stop talking in chat, shove lane, all this will get you to gold elo in no time. If you just focus on this, stop focusing on what your teammates are doing. Alright. And I think that's all I have to say. If you have any questions, you can just PM them to me. Yeah. But really, the key to improving right now is to stop focusing on your teammates' mistakes and acknowledge that there's so much more that you could be doing. Like, I could have covered 20 more points here, like 100 things you could have done better. But I'm not going to tell you all those things because it's probably going to get too much and you're going to forget about them. Just focus on those points I listed down and you'll gain elo. With all that being said, you know, hopefully you climb. Good luck in the future and yeah, have a nice day. Goodbye.